of all, Vincent Ntalo Gonzaga, the former presidential aspirant, the ticket of NRF, or I candidate to be a presidential mobilizer. So I am the NRM cadre, one of the NRM cadres in there. So many people out there bring in some questions. They are trying to ask themselves this time round, how is Museveni going to manage up the service delivery, because it's clocking to senescence level, the 8 years. So that question, me as a person, I see it being invalid. Let people have no such a kind of ambition that 80 years somebody cannot serve. We do even see some popes here. Now they do, they actually, we have them of 80 years. Because the pope, you need to be 80 years and above. So it means Museveni is still, and you are seeing what he is doing and what he has done. So most people are actually questioning on corruption. That Museveni had the country as going so negative in terms of corruption, which is not the case. Museveni, what I know, there is a skill which they have introduced this time round, because we came to realize that the only area which has been accelerating corruption in Uganda is the huge budget making from these accountants of the government, then people in the finance committee. So at times the government has been coming up with the project, and these guys, what they do, the government officials, in terms of account, coming up with higher budget which are beyond the limit, in order to get something with the pocket behind. So the government of Museveni has come to realize that, and this time round, these budgets are going to be made in the consultation of Museveni himself. And he has put down the committee which is going to examine, scrutinize these budgets before they are made, so that we limit this corruption which has been there. Take for instance, a government can come up with a project maybe of constructing maybe road rehabilitation in Uganda, and then this accountant may say it's going to be worth 10 billion. Yet it is not the case. You find maybe it's only 5 billion which is going to be spent. But the 5 billion, they have to take it for their own interest. So the government has become to realize that, and that area is going to be monitored very well. The government realized that was one part which was accelerating corruption. Huge budgets by government accountants in order to retain something of their own personal interest. Yet they are earning salaries from the government. That is why you have seen him has come, he has reacted on this, he has realized this, and he has come up with the message. Always, these budgets when they are made, there is a team there. For him, he does trust in the other officials who are there, and that is their work, to come up with a budget, maybe on road construction, hospitals. But if they come up with the figure, for him as a president, mostly what he does is to endorse that is true. Let's avail them with money. For him himself, he didn't study about accounting. But the people whom he fixed there, he believes they have to come up with a good budget. But they have been intending to come with a huge budget so that they retain some resources for their own interest. And that one has been realized. I think it has ended. No progress of that. If you are a government official and have been dealing with that, then it means they have holding you in that way. You have to be waiting for your salary. Not deals, corner kicks are no longer there. Action of that kind, Museveni has worked on it. That measurement, I think, is going to everybody. The ministers are happy of it, and the monitoring is going to be more serious than it has been. So if the government comes up with a budget, maybe 20 billion is there to cater for or to rehabilitate the hospitals in the region, it means that 20 billion is going to be budgeted and scrutinized very well whether it is equivalent to what is needed there in their rehabilitation. Not a matter of, again, maybe the rehabilitation is going to take 15 billion, then the 5 these officials retain. No, having the auditor from the State House, which has been not there, to come and monitor the budgets which they are making. At the same time, we are going to have somebody from the district representative in that particular activity which is to occur, in alliance with the auditor from the State House, to budget for that particular one, facility, together with Museveni himself. So that one, so that if they come up with any budget, it will be so corresponding to what they are budgeted for. Not being not enough, or what I should tell me that the Democratic Front, oh no, no matter the having some 30% the member of parliament belonging to it, that they can come and take the lead of this Uganda, and in a manner which is pleasant and prominent, the way Museveni has been taking it. That one I disagree with. What you should understand, this Uganda of ours here, it needs somebody who is so much humanical, social, and is so social, is so pleasant to each and everyone. Not a matter of you are coming to the the government, or you are coming to take a lead because of your own personal benefits. What you should understand, most of these parties, they are coming to look for their own personal benefits, but they are not after appealing to what people want in Uganda. When you say a party like PPF, those are people who are just coming to look for money from the NRM government. In fact, they have come to look for money from the NRM government. That's why you are seeing. Let me, by the way, tell you this. This time round, we are having. Last time we didn't see PFF, but it has appeared this time round. Why? It has become bankrupt. So it is saying, let's first of all again participate and look for money from there, because the NRM government is to employ them, remember. So if they don't appear, where will they get money from? So they are not coming because they want to lead Uganda, but they are looking for money. They have become bankrupt. That's, I'm not blaspheming. Somebody should understand from out there, but that's their ambition. If somebody has been not aware of their ambition, then I've told now the public. In Uganda here, which can manage to take us ahead, is the only one, the NRM. That's why you see me, I come to contest under the NRM ticket, because I know it's the only party which has grown up with a good foundation. It has got values, and it has seen ahead of Uganda, and it is appealing to the people of Uganda. So me, if somebody is coming and contesting under the NRM, that one I can at least say that is, he can take a lead of our articles of the Constitution. Any party, when it comes, it should be funded by the government. So the wastage of resources, that one maybe I shall tell you, say, the government have a screw of it, they revise it, having more parties, more parties in Uganda is a wastage of resources. So such parties like PFF, no, what? It should not be there, because those people are coming in terms of looking for what? Survival. And they are giving funding them with a lot of money, which would be only one party in Uganda. And if you have to follow very well, it's like we have one party, because it's the NRM party which is ruling the government of Uganda, and it is the one which is funding them, all those parties. So I'm not saying as if people are the reasons why people are forming parties in Uganda. Yet they actually getting all the benefits from the NRM which is ruling. So why do you vote? Is it better with our government and make up one party? We have a good leader of Uganda. Always with the corruption. Corruption is something which, in most cases, for corruption to occur, there should be two parties. That means that corruption which deals with two parties, it means all of you are corrupt. Take for example, I come to you, you are maybe a DO. I tell you, hey Mr. DO, I have my kid here, my child. Make sure you put that particular child to maybe the government payroll, primary teaching, let's say. I have my 2 million here. You also accept, you the DO. At the same time, I go and report you that the DO charging me money over my child to be put on government payroll. All of us, we shall be involved in corruption. Me and you. So that's the corruption deals with two parties. So you, the official, you will have no case. So since you don't have a case, even me, I will have no what. Then if you have a case, even me, I shall have what? A case. The Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi. By the way, this is a guy who has shown up the change in his work. Muhoozi has actually dissociated the kind of corruption which has been normal in Uganda when it comes to recruitment of the UPDF. That is why you saw this time around the applications were sent online. It was not this local recruitment. Why? In order to combat corruption. We have seen in the other day, yesterday, in Kitugum, they caught some guys over corruption. It means the government is doing well to overcome corruption with 900,000 when they were trying to give some officials that they recruit their children. So these guys were, one from Kitugum was holding 600,000, one from Lamu 200, then again one from Lamu was holding 100. So they were caught and they have been put behind bars over corruption. It means Muhoozi is not tolerating any action on corruption. Since Muhoozi is not tolerating an action, that means that even Museveni is not tolerating any corruption this time around. So corruption, we are remaining with a few hours. We get free from corruption in Uganda. The election is vibrant in the hour of Uganda, which is good. We should have it. Only that some people are not pleasant to their fellow colleagues. Leadership is a gift from God. And leadership has got its own, it is time. If it is time for another one, please allow that also to come. That is why I want to advise some of guys who are being in leadership and they may be vying for maintenance of their posts. Please make sure that if things become hard, you allow somebody who has come also to exercise his career. But I am saying, the former Speaker of Parliament, Kadaga, is actually negatively vocal to the current Speaker, that is Annette, and it insulted on several occasions by Kadaga. But we have seen actually a good leader. There is nobody I've ever seen around who is like Anita Amon. This is a lady who is so humble. And she's sensible. You can imagine the age of Kadaga. Insulting a child. Me, I tell Anita Amon as her child. Mukula first was served as an MP in his sorority here. municipality for some good time. Then stay on the very post of being the vice chairperson inside and served for some good time. I think it would be better Mukula Museveni to give him somewhere again, or an ambassador some country. Then Ejodoso, let's see from Ejodoso. Let him also exercise his political career. Let's see the achievements of Ejodoso. Let him be given a chance. Kindly let me am requesting from Mukula. But Mukula is a good guy. He has a son. But I will say, let's first of all now we see how humanable he is and how capable he is to the people of Teso or Eastern in general. So Mukula and the Kadaga, mostly the Kadaga, Kadaga will not even kindly request her. That one I just tell her, Mama, or Tata, just live for. You first of all live for your child. Remember, actually, what I should tell them is that please let's give guys who have come in to show also their political careers. Let's give them also a chance. It is not that we don't love the others. They serve the country knows they are actually valuable to the country of Uganda. Those ones who have been in the system. They are a property, good properties of Uganda. But I'm appealing, we give this one also, since there is time for everything. Let them exercise. Yeah? So that they work together with Mosaic in this time round. Yeah? Because what I know, these people, they will be new, but they are not new in politics, they will be in connection, in conjunction with some of the cabinet ministers who have been in the system, so therefore there will be no much alteration in the government of the NRM at the upper structure.